You're with Living It Up here on 48 Hours TV, live from the Cullinan Hotel in Cape Town. And today we're chatting to Joanne G, the lady behind Mr. and Miss Fitness pageant that took place this past weekend at the CTICC. Quite a big production and hard work that goes on behind the scenes.
Absolutely.
Congratulations on another successful event.
Thank you.
What is the Mr. and Miss Fitness pageant?
Look, we are a combination of obviously fitness. We have 10 divisions all up. So we've got fitness, we've got bikini ladies, we've got these awesome physique men. And then of course we've incorporated this year the Muscle Mania lineups, which is our natural bodybuilding. You know, we are a production, but first and foremost it's all about fitness. But the difference with our show is that we have a theme every year, and you know, we try and make it exciting. It's not just a lineup of a beauty pageant, if you will. We try and keep it exciting, giving them also another aspect to bring in and have some fun with it. You know?
How do you manage to put it all together? I mean, you just injured your hand. You had, that was a couple of weeks before the time, and you managed to pull a successful event together. And in terms of sponsorships as well, how did you manage to find everything and everyone to agree, especially in the busy season now of bodybuilding season and sports season and getting over 120 entries?
Look, I think it comes down to sponsors and exhibitors having confidence in the person behind it all. If I can explain to anybody that just being a part of this, and we're trying to grow it in the industry, being a part of it is paramount to be seen by your company if you are in that fitness industry, and not even necessarily. You know, Soko-san was right behind us as well, and we had East Matrix Fitness and so on, just to name a few people who really supported us. The difficult part of it is getting cash sponsorships. That's always the real push. A lot of companies are 100% prepared to give you product, but that doesn't get our ultimate goal, which is to take our athletes over to Las Vegas to compete.
Tell us about Las Vegas. What happens with the winners now they go overseas?
Well, we're endeavouring to do just that, and that's going to be dependent on the final financial breakdown at the end of the day. We've got a lot of bills to pay, and so yes, if we can. Last year I took 3 athletes over, and they placed first in fitness. Llewellyn Cordier, he placed first. Michelle van Rooyen, she placed first in bikini. And Peter Geyser, he placed 15th out of 61 athletes in the model lineup. So we were spot on with our choices.
Yeah.
As I say, ultimately this year we would love to take, I've already sort of pinpointed about 4 to 5 athletes that I would love to take over. So please, if anybody would like to, yes, just to put that in there. You know, we're needing the funding to go across, especially with the rand-dollar exchange rate right now. It's going to be a tough call, but we're going to definitely try.
How have you seen the pageant grow from last year to this year in terms of entries and support and stuff?
It's magnificent. I think the change of venue has done us very, very well in that respect. Just again, the confidence level that people are seeing that this is growing, and we want to be part of this. The athletes, I'm telling you, the comments that I have received has been quite overwhelming. They have been treated to luxury at CTICC. The exhibitors foyer was magnificent. The sponsors thoroughly enjoyed all the exposure that we could give them. The spectators' attendance was brilliant. I couldn't have wanted better, Liezel. I'm really, very excited.
Now your entries have grown, and the number of female entries have grown, and it's quite a big talking point in Cape Town. I've been speaking to ladies who are gym with me who've been training since April to get ready for this.
Okay.
And I was quite interested to see that the number of female entries have grown as well.
Look, we have, I would have said actually this year that the male participants was not even quite a bit more. We generally find it's about a 40-60 split. So yeah, I think that's where we're at again for this year. And please goodness, I mean, next year, let's just get some more. As I said, there's a competition next week, and athletes have to be very careful how they prepare for whichever competitions they choose. Ideally, what I would love to see is all these types of federations or whether it be a private show, working together, staggering those dates throughout the year so that athletes can pick and choose which competitions they would like to compete in, and just see where they can fit in. You can't do too many shows in 1 year. It's, for the dieting aspect of it, it's very difficult on the body.
What goes into it? If I want to enter this competition, how long before the time do I have to train? What type of diet would I be looking at? What type of lifestyle changes would I have to make?
Look, it's a magnificent thing. What I do find is people who get involved with this, it becomes a lifestyle, interestingly enough, and they've never felt so good. To prepare for something like this, you've got to have at least 3 months, at least, depending on where you are when you started, what your body fat level is, what your capabilities of training might be, who your personal trainer is, if you have one. Don't necessarily need one. I've never trained with a personal trainer, and I used to compete and done very well. So it's not that you need that specifically, but you do need a nutritionist. That I would most definitely say. There's some very, very good ones out there, very specific knowledge required, and which is not available to everybody. So we need more people trained in that arena. But most certainly you would need to be dieting for 3 months. You need to be training, if you're starting from scratch, at least a year. And then you need to decide, well, what category do I actually fit into? Do I fit into figure? Am I more muscular lady without going to the extremes of being a bodybuilder? Or am I more bikini, where I'm a bit softer, still tight, but softer? That's what we're looking for. With the men's physiques, we've got Beachbody Model, we've got the physiques over 80 and under 80 kilos, and then we've got, of course, our 35 plus category, so over 35 years, and then our ladies over 45 years category.
Wow.
Let me tell you, they are hot.
I can imagine.
I love it. I sit there and I admire each and every athlete that's standing up there, because I know what it takes to get there. And it's not an easy road, but it's exciting.
Now it's exactly a year ahead. Good luck for the year ahead. What can we expect next year?
I'm not going to give the theme away.
Okay, don't just yet.
But I'm hoping there's only a couple of little things I'd like to tweak as far as the organisation from my side. I'd love to see more athletes come and join us and just create this atmosphere that is getting bigger and better every time. And of course, I'd love to have bigger names with sponsorships coming in, just showing the athletes that we've got the confidence there. My Gauteng competitors that we had this year have sent me mails of thanks and gratitude and how they've enjoyed being part of this. So please, nationally, come join us. Our fitness athletes, a husband and wife team. Interestingly enough, we've got 3 husband and wife teams. And the winners of both Mr. and Ms. Fitness categories were the husband and wife from Bloemfontein.
Unbelievable.
And they loved it. They had such a... And he wasn't even going to enter.
Yeah.
And his wife convinced him, and hello, he won. So how fantastic is that?
Where can people find out more?
On our website, which is mrandmsfitness.co.za. They can email me. I'm happy for them to phone me if they want to find out more. And I'm there for everybody. So please, everybody's welcome.
Joanne, thank you so much for joining us. We look forward to what the year ahead is going to hold, and we look forward to following the journey closely. It's really great having you here on 48 Hours TV.
Thanks for having me. I really, really do appreciate it.